Hello! Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat and welcome to the second day of our division rollout on Learning Management System or the LMS. My name is Rochelle Nueva at ako po ang inyong makakasama for this afternoon session. To all our viewers, welcome po, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga participants sa junior high school na mga teachers, including core and arts and design. And live po tayo ngayon via YouTube. So this afternoon, we are with our simulation teacher facilitators who will show to us the actual view on how teachers and students utilize the learning management system or the LMS. So our expected participants for this afternoon, of course, are our junior high school teachers, our core teachers, and TVL. And of course, to all our participants, later, I think the attendance link will be posted. So please do not forget later, baka makita nyo na sa ating screen na mag-attendance because I guess ito ay napakahalaga because that will serve as our basis for our certificate. But before we begin our simulations this afternoon, we would like to acknowledge, of course, our education program supervisors who will act also as our instructional leaders and monitors for the simulations. And I guess kung may mga tanong pa siguro mamaya, maybe they are very welcome to answers all your queries or your questions. So I would like to acknowledge our education program supervisor in English, Dr. Darwin Suyat. Ayan. Isang ano naman dyan, yung tinatawag nila na virtual clap ba yon? Pwede bang makita yung virtual clap ng ating mga participants? Ayan, okay, very good. So, active na active ang ating teacher sa Tagum City Division for this webinar, itong LMS na tinatawag. And of course, we would like to acknowledge our education program supervisor in Filipino, Dr. Christy Agodera. Ayan. And of course, our education program supervisor in science naman po, we have here Dr. Hanalyn Boyles. Ayan. So baka mamaya ma-invite natin sila on sa ating screen. Tingnan natin kung pwede yon. And of course, hindi natin kakalimutan i-acknowledge din ang ating education program supervisor in MAPE, our education program supervisor, Mr. Isaias E. Maguyo. And for our mathematics naman, our education program supervisor in mathematics, we have our OIC CID Chief, Maria Fe Sibuan. Ayan, hello ma'am! Alam ko nandyan lang sila at nakikinig sa atin po. Kasama natin sila ngayong hapon. And for our education program supervisor in Araling Panlipunan, we have Dr. Laila Ebita. And for our ESP or Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao, we have Ma'am Hemohina Bonga. Okay? So bigyan po natin ang ating mga education program supervisor ng isang malakas na virtual clap. Ayan. Of course, wag nating kalimutan, the very reason why we are here at nagkakaroon tayo ng ganitong webinar ay dahil sa, of course, sa very supportive at initiative din ng ating Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Josephine Fadul. And of course, our ASDS, Ma'am or Dr. Christine Bagakay. Ayan po. So, again, bago po tayo magsimula, pwede po bang makakita ng isang wow reactions mula sa ating mga participants? Ayan, so very good. Alam namin na kayo ay nakaantabay ngayong hapon because all of us are very willing to, tawag niyan, learn the LMS. Okay? So, okay na po ba? Ready na po ba yung ating mga simulators? Okay, sige. So at this, okay, before, again, sinabi ko kanina, this afternoon ay makakasama po natin ang ating mga teacher simulators. So, I guess ready na po silang lahat. Okay, can we invite now on our screen our first teacher simulators? Ayan, nandiyan na ba sila, sir? Okay. Okay, so mamaya po baka may again we will tawag nito remind you our participants na wag pong kalimutan na ng attendance para po sa ating
Wait
certificates.
for the
Mahalaga po 'yun. I think Ma'am Lizelle is ready. I can now see her on my screen here. Ma'am Lizelle, hello.
Hello, Ma'am
Mag-greetings ka.
Rochelle. Good
Hello, Ma'am
afternoon. Good afternoon,
Lizelle. Good afternoon to
everyone.
you. Sige, go ahead. Mag-greet ka muna, Ma'am Lizelle.
Good afternoon to everyone, especially to all the teachers here in Tagum City Division.
Ayan. So, Ma'am Lizelle, handang-handa ka na ba ngayong hapon upang ipakita sa ating mga junior high school teachers at lahat ng mga guro na nandito sa ating link ngayon na ipakita yung inyong simulation kasama ni Sir Fernando Tokmo? Tama po ba, Ma'am? Siya yung makakasama nyo ngayon?
Yes po, Ma'am Rochelle. Quite ready
Okay.
na po for this simulation this afternoon.
So wala po ba kayong, ano yung mga challenges na hinaharap niyo po in the preparation of your LMS? Smooth sailing lang po ba ang lahat?
Ang daming challenges. It's such a very new experience for us, pero marami pong learnings in the process, ma'am. Masaya na kabado, pero ano po, nalalagpasan naman po.
Okay, dahil nalagpasan mo, I guess ikaw ay handang-handa na ipakita ang inyong video presentation or yung simulations niyo ni Sir Fernando Tokmo. Ayan, sige, go ahead, Ma'am Lizelle, take it away.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Miss Lizelle Ababat of Laureta National High School. In the simulation, I'm acting as a teacher, and with me is Sir Fernando Tokmo, our student in the simulation. We will be showing to you the first quarter, Module 2 of our lesson in Science Grade 8. So I'm inviting everyone to please watch our simulation. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to my student. Hello, Fernando. How are you?
Okay, ma'am.
Nice to see you on screen. How are you today?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited for our new lesson.
Wow, very good. Nice to hear that. Did you eat your breakfast, Fernando?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good so that you have energy as we go on with our lesson this morning. So, can you see my screen now?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay, I give you time. What about that?
Wala pa, ma'am.
Okay. Just tell me if you can see my screen.
Okay. I have it already, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So this morning, we shall start our lesson by using our learning management system. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, kindly click Science and Technology. Now on
Yes,
screen,
ma'am.
you can see our quarter 1, module 2. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so since already, so let's start our lesson this morning by having a review of our previous lesson. I want you to click that illicit part of this LMS.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, With that, you can see there are 5 questions that you are going to answer. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you ample time to answer those questions.
Okay.
Are
I'm
you
done, ma'am.
done? Okay, very good.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
please click submit and finish. There you go. So let's
Okay,
check your answer. So the first question we have is, what is the second law of motion? What is your answer?
D. Law of acceleration.
Perfect. You got the correct answer. Question number 2 is,
How can Newton's second law be represented mathematically?
so your answer
I
here
got the wrong
is,
answer, ma'am.
oh, so you forgot the formula used to represent the second law of motion. The formula is force is equal to mass times acceleration. Okay, that's okay. What about the third question?
In physics, what unit of measurement is used for force? My
So
answer
your
is
answer is-
Newton.
Okay, that's
Newton.
good. Good job for that, Fernando. Next,
Okay, ma'am.
what's the next question?
Which shopping cart will have more acceleration? My answer was D, the empty shopping cart.
That's great. And you got the correct answer. And our last question,
Which law of motion says that the harder you kick a ball, the farther it will go? My answer was law of acceleration.
correct. So you got 4/5. That's still very good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am pretty sure that you have learned much of our discussion yesterday, which was about the Newton's law of motion. Can you recall what are the laws of motion that we had already discussed?
First, ma'am, is the law of inertia, and recently the law of acceleration.
Correct. Very good. So this time, I want you to proceed to the next activity. Let's have finding the hidden words. So please click engage 1.
Okay, ma'am. May I proceed, ma'am?
Yes, the title of our activity is finding the hidden words.
Right.
So meaning, you have there the direction. Can you please click that one?
Okay, ma'am. We'll open it, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay, what are you going to do with this activity? You have there the direction. Are you familiar with the letters of the alphabet?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. You have learned that one, of course, when you were in your elementary. So we have there finding the hidden words. Our direction is you're going to reveal the hidden words by using the numbers that represent the letters of the alphabet. Did you get the direction?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, like for example, the first letter in the alphabet is letter A. That's number
One.
1. Number 2 is letter
B.
and so on. Okay, so let's have now the first word. What's your answer?
13. M O T Motion.
Let us see if you got the correct answer. The hidden word is... Yan, you got the
Motion.
correct answer. Very good. What about the second word?
A C T. Action.
Action. Let us see if you got it correctly. Let's reveal the hidden word. Okay, you got it right.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Next.
T H.
Mm-hmm.
Third law.
Third law. Third law is, let us check your answer. Yes, you are correct. Very good. Galing ah. Okay, let's move on to the next word. Let's reveal.
18 E P C T. Reaction.
Reaction? Wow. Let us see if you got it right. Wow, bingo! Okay, let us see if we still have more words. Meron pa ba tayo? Let us see. I think that's the last word. Okay. Can you recall what are the words or the hidden words being revealed?
We have motion,
Yes.
action, third law, reaction. Was it?
Yes, that's
Is there
correct.
a reaction, ma'am?
You have motion, action, third
Action.
law, and reaction.
Action.
Okay. After revealing those words, do you have now an idea what would be our lesson?
The third law of motion.
Correct. We have now the third law of motion. That will be our topic this morning. So we will recall we have the first law of motion, the law of
Inertia.
inertia. Next law of Newton is...
Law of acceleration.
And this morning, we shall discuss the law of acceleration. Okay. How do you feel with the activity?
It gives me excitement, ma'am, for our lesson.
Okay, very good for now. You're doing well with our previous activities. You want more activity?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I want you to click our next activity. Our next activity is a picture analysis. Can you open that one, please?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, what you are going to do with the next activity is that you are going to describe what you see in the pictures. There are pictures. Okay, can you see the pictures?
Okay, ma'am. There are three pictures.
Yes, there are three pictures. Now, I want you to describe what you see in the picture.
Okay, ma'am. The first picture on the left part, on the left side part, ma'am, is a diver about to dive.
Yes, that's correct, no?
In a
That's
diving
a
board.
swimmer,
Okay, ma'am.
right? A swimmer. Do you know how to swim?
A swimmer. Slightly, ma'am.
Okay, next picture.
On the rightmost, we have someone who is hammer a nail.
Okay, that's hammering a nail, no? Parang it's something
Hammering a
like
nail. Okay, ma'am.
doing a carpentry work.
Mm-mm.
Okay, have you done doing that? Like you are fixing something?
Sometimes. Sometimes, ma'am.
Okay, what about the next picture?
And the third one, the bottom, is a student who is walking.
Okay, you can see a
Or
boy
a
carrying a
child.
bag,
A
walking.
boy.
Correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. These pictures have something to do with our lesson on the third law of motion. So let's learn more how these examples relate to the concept of the third law of motion by Isaac Newton. This time, I want you to open the next activity and let us see a video presentation on the third law of motion.
Next, ma'am. Explore, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct. Okay, please listen attentively to the video. Okay, a little patience.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
While you are looking at the video, kindly also take note all important details that you see.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So now you have seen the video about the third law of motion. Can I ask you, Fernando, what is the third law of motion?
The third law of motion states that in every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, or commonly known as the law of interaction.
Very good. Now this time, I want you to proceed to the next activity. This time, let us learn more about the third law of motion by Isaac Newton.
Explain, ma'am.
Yes. Kindly click that one. Kindly click the Newton's third law of motion.
Okay, ma'am. Downloading na po, ma'am.
Okay, in your screen. Sige, let us wait for a while.
Okay, ma'am.
Yan. In your screen, you can see the Newton's third law of motion, which is the law of interaction. Okay. The Newton's third law of motion is also known as the law of action-reaction. So you are correct that this law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this third law of motion explains that a force is due to an interaction between two objects. Meaning to say, there are two objects involved in this third law of motion. One object serves as the source of the action force, and the other acts as the reaction force. That's why it is called also the law of action-reaction. Okay, we always remember that in any interaction, there is an action-reaction pair of forces. These two forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Okay, remember, equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, which means one cannot exist without the other.
Under.
Okay, in this third law of motion, forces always come in pairs. One is the action while the other is the reaction. These
Reaction.
forces make up the interaction of two bodies. Okay, I want you to proceed to the next slide and look at the pictures.
Okay,
There
ma'am.
you go. You have two examples on screen. Okay, number one, you have there a boy. Okay, look at the boy. The boy attempts to step out of the
Step
boat.
of the boat.
Okay, correct. So,
Okay, ma'am.
how can we see there the third law of motion? You have the action and the reaction.
Reaction.
The action happens when the boy's feet exert force on the boat.
The boat.
Okay, the boy is trying to move out of the boat, and the reaction, the boat exerts force on the feet of the boy.
Feet.
That enables the boy to move out of the boat.
Boat.
Okay. Look at also the next picture. What can you see in the next picture?
A balloon, ma'am.
Okay, a balloon. Absolutely. Because the balloon is inflated, what's inside the balloon?
Gas or
Okay,
air.
the gas or the air is inside the balloon, right? Have you tried blowing balloons? Or blowing air
Yes,
inside
ma'am.
the balloons?
Inside the balloon.
Yes. Okay. So, is there an action and reaction happens? And you are blowing the balloons? Or blowing air inside the balloons?
Blowing air. Blowing air inside the balloon, ma'am.
Okay, when the air is inside and then you're going to release the air inside the balloon, this is what will happen.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so what happened? The air rushes out
Okay.
from the balloon, and what happens to the balloon? What's the reaction?
Goes up or it moves away, ma'am.
Correct. Diba? Have you tried that one? Okay, when you are holding
Yes, ma'am.
balloons and then you're trying to release it, so what happened?
Release.
Okay,
It flies
goes up.
everywhere.
Very good.
Yes, it goes up.
Okay. You can see there the two line of action, right?
Mm.
Okay. The action is of the balloon is going down and the reaction is going up.
Up.
So they are in opposite direction.
Direction. Mm.
Okay. So let's get to know and learn more. Next example. Yan. You have there, okay, a boy, might be a boy in the skating, on the skating board.
Skateboard.
Okay. So you have the third law of motion in that situation. So you have the action is, what is the action?
The right foot of the boy, mom, pushing on the ground.
Very good. And the reaction, because of that push,
Okay. The forces, the reaction force from the ground, mom, reacted on the pushing foot. I mean,
of the boy,
of the boy,
causing it to move.
move
right?
forward. Yes, or
Yes,
move.
move forward. That's correct. Okay. Next, another picture. You have there a man. A man is pushing
Pushing
a
a
boulder.
big
It's a big rock.
boulder.
A boulder.
Yes,
Kaya yun?
Boulder.
Ang laki niya. Okay. So you can see there, what is the action of the man?
It pushes the boulder, mom.
Okay. Action is, you have the man pushes or man exerts force on the
Exerts
ground.
force on the boulder, as well as the feet of the man, ma'am, also exerted force on the ground.
Okay. As you can see, there are two situations
Yes,
or
ma'am.
two action reaction that we can
Action
observe in the picture, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You have the man exerts force on the ground, and the other one, the reaction, the ground exerts force on the man. Okay, likewise, the action of the man on pushing the rock, tama? The man
Yes, ma'am.
exerts force on the rock. So what is the reaction?
The reaction, ma'am, is on the first situation, the feet of the man is reacted with the force from the ground, and
Okay.
on the other side, the reaction force from the boulder exerts opposite direction.
Okay, correct. Diba? You have seen there. Okay, so that you can see there that they are exerting equal magnitude, but they are moving in opposite direction. Okay, that's the third law of motion. Okay, again, what is the third law of motion? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so this time, let us see.
Okay.
Okay, can you proceed to the next activity?
Yes, ma'am. Elaborate activity, ma'am.
Elaborate.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we call that activity action or reaction. So in the next activity, you can see different pictures again. But this time, you will be the one to explain the action and reaction forces shown in the pictures or in the illustration. So let us see what are the pictures.
Okay, ma'am. There are two pictures.
Okay, what is picture one? It shows.
Someone slapping on the face.
Okay, can you explain now the action reaction that happens in that picture?
On picture number one, it shows here that someone is slapping on another person. So the action force is coming from the hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the reaction force is on the face of the other person.
Okay, making the face of the person hurt, right?
Hurt, yes, ma'am.
Have you been slapped by somebody?
Not yet.
Or you have slapped somebody?
Never
okay,
did, ma'am.
That's not good. I hope you're not in trouble.
Yes,
Okay, very good. So you can see now when somebody slap, of course you can feel the pain, the force, no, from the hands exerted by the one who slapped you. And of course, the person being slapped, he or she felt the pain.
The pain. Okay, ma'am.
That's the reaction. Okay? Kaya nga kung gaano kalakas yung sampal, ganun din kalakas yung sakit.
Yes, ma'am.
Sakit na nararamdaman ni Fernando. Okay, very good. Now let's have the next picture.
Picture number two, a man riding a boat. The action is as the man who is riding on the boat clapping the pedal.
The paddle.
I mean the paddle on the water, and the reaction force. The forces from the water allows the boat to move forward.
Okay. Can you see the arrows in the picture?
Yes, ma'am. The red one and the blue one.
Okay. The action one is the man paddling, right?
Paddling, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the reaction now when you paddle? Have you tried riding a boat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, diba? When you paddle, okay, parang the movement is going backward, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what happened to the boat is moving forward. Okay. So there you can see the third law of motion, the law of action, reaction. Now, can I ask you, do you understand now the concept of the third law of motion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now, this time, I want you to proceed to the next activity. Let us see. Okay, let us see if you really understood the discussion about the third law of motion. I want you to answer another quiz. This time, let us have the true or false. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you time to study. No more.
Ano more, ma'am?
Galing naman. Sige. Okay, let's start the quiz now.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you done answering the questions? Now, I want you to click submit all and finish so that you can see, or we can see, if you got the correct answer. What is your score?
5, ma'am.
4/5. So you have one mistake. Let us check where did you get the incorrect answer. That is
Number 4.
statement number 4.
Number 4.
Okay,
Okay,
what
ma'am.
is your answer there? You answered false.
False.
So force action and reaction forces have the same line of action. Okay. Have you seen the arrow? They are in the straight line.
Straight line. Yes, ma'am.
They have the
Okay,
same direction. I know it's
Up.
opposite direction, but same line of action.
Action.
Okay, that's it. Very good. That is a good try. How do you feel with your score?
Satisfying, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Now this time, I want you to proceed to our next activity.
Okay. Extend, ma'am.
Okay, and that will be our assignment. I want you to open your assignment for you to answer at home. I hope you will do your assignment so that next meeting, that will be our point of discussion. Okay, Fernando, can you please read your assignment?
Assignment. Write down 5 real-life situations that demonstrate the Newton's third law of motion and give a short explanation where action-reaction is done. Write your answer in a 1-whole sheet of paper.
Okay, 1 whole ha, hindi po
Yes,
1/4.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that will be our assignment. So we're done with our lesson. Very good. Thank you so much for your active participation. I hope that you have learned the third law of motion. Can I ask you again, what is the third law of motion?
The third law of motion, or the law of action-reaction, states that for every action force, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Very good. Now I can see that you really understood our discussion.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
so thank you so much for your time. Announcement after this, we have already done the discussion about the 3 laws of motion, right? The law of inertia, the law of acceleration, and the law of interaction. Okay, now be excited because the next session that we will have the Newton's Olympics.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we'll have sort of activities. So you can also tell to your classmates, especially those who are not here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please tell them what would be our next activity. Please don't forget that announcement. So I'm
Yes,
having
ma'am.
fun learning with you this morning, Fernando. Thank you so
Okay, ma'am.
much.
Yes, well, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the teachings, ma'am.
Okay, so God bless and have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye, ma'am Lizelle.
Bye.
Ayan, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our first simulation teachers for our what do you call this learning management system, and how are we going to navigate, no? So ayan, nakikita ko na si Ma'am Lizelle on screen and si Sir Tokmo. So ayan, so how are you feeling right now that you have finally presented your video po, your simulation? Feeling ano ba? Yes, Ma'am Lizelle? Answer talk mo? Ma'am Lizelle muna.
Hello, Ma'am Rochelle. I feel good because we were able to do the best we can in our first time navigating using the learning management system po.
That was really engaging. I am also having a great time watching the two of you, no? And napakagaling din ng iyong estudyante, si Sir Tokmo. How we wish all our students ganyan kagaling magsagot, no?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So again, Ma'am Lisel, Teacher Lisel, Sir Tokmo of Laureta National High School, our first teacher simulators for science subject. Okay. So at least maybe now our teachers also from the different schools in Tagum City divisions have an idea on how to navigate the LMS. Masaya naman pala talaga siya. It could really, the LMS, maybe at first it will be harder, but in the long run, masasanay din tayo, di ba, Ma'am Lizelle? Sir
Yes,
Tokmo?
exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yan. So, okay na ba? So again, congratulations. Bigyan po natin sila ng isang reaction naman dyan. Ayan, yung kung kayo ay I think, hindi ko na sila tatanungin dahil of course nasihan din sila kasi yun din ang feeling ko kanina nung while watching you. Ayan, so by the way, i-acknowledge ko muna kasi our learning areas of the different subject, our education program supervisor of all the learning areas are also watching right now. Acknowledge po nato ang naka-assign po sa ato akaron na si Ma'am Christy Agodera. Siya yung naka-assign sa atin ngayon. So ayan, Ma'am Christy, good afternoon. And to all our school heads who are watching with us right now. Ayan, so wala na ba kayong mga gustong sabihin, Sir Tokmo, Ma'am Lizelle? Wala na ba kayong mga, ano yun, yung habilin sa ating mga kaguruan pagpatungkol sa ating learning management system?
Sir Nance muna po.
Sige, Sir Fernando.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is really a big opportunity to present our return demonstration this afternoon. My only learning from it is really need to explore how to manipulate the learning management system. And I believe the teachers of the division of Tagum City will really be presenting their lesson well.
Okay, so ganyan tayo mga teachers na wala tayong aatrasan. Okay, yes, Ma'am Lizelle.
Ma'am.
Thank you, Sir Tokmo. Yes, Ma'am Lizelle. How about you po?
Yes po, ma'am. Yun po, tiyaga lang talaga and love in what we are doing because everything will go on smoothly if we have a heart in doing, especially doing these processes in the new normal po. So maraming salamat na binigyan po kami ng chance ng Tagum City Division to be part of this simulation using our LMS.
Ayan. So, again, maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa, Ma'am Lizelle and Sir Tokmo of Laureta National High School.
Thank you,
Ayan.
ma'am.
Ngayon naman po ay pupunta tayo sa ating pangalawang simulator. I think naghahanda na rin sila. Yes. Handa na ba ang ating pangalawang simulator? Kasi meron tayong tatlo, I guess, for this afternoon. So right after science, si Ma'am Lizelle and Sir Tokmo, we will have Ma'am Crispina Ebdao and Ma'am Bemi Magno of La Filipina National High School. Ayan na sila! Hello, Ma'am Crispina Ebdao! Hello, Ma'am Bemi!
Good afternoon.
Ayan,
Good
so
afternoon po.
are you ready now to present your simulation na pinaghandaan nyo talaga? Walang tulugan? O magkakasama-sama tayo
Mhm.
kanina? So how was it, Ma'am Pai? Ma'am Bemi,
Okay
medyo hindi
lang,
kita
nakasurvive
naririnig.
din.
Medyo mahina si Ma'am Bemi. Hindi ko siya masyado naririnig. Okay?
Hello po, Ma'am Pauline.
Ay, hello, Ma'am Bemi. Ayan, naririnig ka na namin. So, sino ba ang magiging teacher dito?
Okay, so
Sino
I'll
ang ating
be
magiging
acting as
teacher dito?
teacher.
Okay, so si Ma'am Crispina Ivda will be acting as our teacher and sino ang ating
Teacher
magiging student? Si
and
Ma'am
then
Bemi
will be
Magno.
the student.
So, ano ba yung pwede nating sabihin magpatungkol sa inyong preparation sa LMS? Kumusta yung preparations ninyo sa LMS?
Okay, so far, in terms of preparation, first medyo talagang nahirapan kami, especially during the simulation in the regional training, no? Kasi talagang shock kami, hindi kami techie, no? Kaya ng ibang teacher. So, but we are very thankful kasi may mga people, no? Behind our output na talagang tumulong
Collaborative
sa
effort
amin na
din kasi ito eh, no?
opo.
Okay.
So,
So, yes. So, I guess ready na yung inyong presentation para alam naman ng ating mga teachers kung paano pa kasi kanina meron na at least madagdagan kasi the more simulations na pwede naming makita, the more learnings that we will have or will get from the simulations. Ayan, Teacher Evdao, Student Magno, ready na ba?
yes po. Ready na po.
Okay,
Ready na po, Ma'am Love.
take it away. Okay,
Access on how teachers and students could navigate the LMS portal and a teacher-student simulation in an asynchronous learning. Now, I'll be showing you how to log in the Deep Ed Learning Management System or LMS portal for Region 11. First, open the search engine and type lmstraining.deepedro11.ph. Then click the login button. If you already have an existing account in the LMS, type your username account and your password and log in. In case you don't have any, create your own account. Assuming that you successfully created an account or you already have an existing account, just click the My Courses button and the courses you created will pop up. In my case, I already created a course, and this is the Oral Communication in Context. In this course, I uploaded a semi-detailed lesson exemplar using the Unified DepEd template for IMs, DLPs, and LES. So, this is the outline for my lesson on nonverbal communication. Please try to follow the parts of the lesson exemplar. Hello, students. Hi. How are you? I hope you're feeling good today. Today, you're going to explore a new lesson, which is all about nonverbal communication. Are you excited to learn the new lesson? After this session, I hope you will be able to achieve the following objectives. First, distinguish verbal from nonverbal communication. Demonstrate appropriate nonverbal symbol in a certain communication situation and realize the importance of using appropriate nonverbal cues to achieve effective communication. Before we start with our activity, let us have a short prayer first. excited to learn the new lesson? Okay, start now with the first activity, which is the drill. The drill is entitled, I Can Feel You. What do you think will you be doing in this activity? Okay, kindly click the drill icon. I'm sure you're familiar with GIS or graphic interchange format. Have you used this one when you communicate to people using social media platform? Oh, that's great. Now, we have here 10 GIFs which convey different messages or meanings. I want you to guess the most possible interpretation or message being conveyed by each GIF.
Good day! I took the role as a student of Maggie Dow, and I will be sharing to you on how the student could access the specific course made by the teacher in the LMS portal. I hope this would serve as your guide in dealing with the student in the real setting using the LMS portal.
Since I was already enrolled by my teacher in the oral communication course, I could immediately access to it. Okay, I am going to access the LMS portal by typing the link on the search bar or taskbar. Type lmstraining.tepedro11.ph. After that, I will click the login button. I will type my username and enter my password. And click the login button. Assuming that I was able to log in my account, I will click the All Course button and I click the Senior High School category and then the Core Subject button. After clicking the home screen, the course will be shown. This first activity is a short response quiz. I click the task icon for the first activity and click the attempt quiz button. The direction is to identify the meaning or the interpretation of the GIFS and then proceed question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. I diligently answer all the 10 questions. After completing the quiz, I click the Finish Attempt button. As you can see here, summary attempt of the first activity is being reflected on the screen. It means that the 10 questions were being answered. And then, click the button Submit all to finish. We are going to review the response quiz. The date when the quiz is being set on the July 7 and is being taken also on the July 7 at 12 noon. The score is being reflected. It shows that I got 2 correct responses out of 10 questions. And the teacher reflected and the feedback, which is better luck next time. In every task item, the correct answer is being reflected.
Wow, that's great! In our previous lesson, we tackled about one type of communication, which is the verbal communication. Now, let's try to assess how far you've learned the lesson. Kindly click the review button. I named the activity as Fact or Bluff because in here, after reading each statement, we're going to analyze whether the statement is true or false. Okay, you may now start answering the 5-item quiz.
I proceeded to the second activity. This is true or false type of test. Then click the attempt quiz now. So same process. I answer quiz. Then click the attempt, submit all, and finish button. And the screen is the course date taken and the date of completion and the grade of this activity. In this activity, I got 3 out of 5, which equivalent to 100, with a very good feedback.
Wow, that's great. I know you are getting excited to proceed to our next activity. Now, please click the activity button for motivation. What have you seen? Are you familiar with these expressions? How about the emojis? Usually, when we chat using Messenger or post something on Facebook, we use emojis to support or add meaning to our messages, or we use symbolic interpretations of emotions. Alright, in this activity, we have here common emojis used in social media platforms. Kindly connect the emojis in column B that would reinforce to the message being conveyed in column A.
Then, click activity entitled Say What It Shows. And then click the attempt quit now. This activity is a multiple choice type of test. So after answering the first question, proceed to the next page. Same process, you may review your answer. As you can see here, there is a summary of my previous attempt. In activity, I got perfect score of 6.
What have you observed in our activities? How it is connected to our main topic today? Yes, you're right. The activities emphasize the use of nonverbal symbols in communicating. Now, to proceed to our main topic, I want you to watch a short video clip. Okay? Kindly click the activity button.
After completing the preliminary activities, I proceeded to the developmental activities. This activity is only a viewing task. Then I analyze the video clip and reflect the process question given.
Okay, thank you for watching the video clip. What have you observed on the way people talking to each other? Alright, now that you have an initial knowledge on the use of nonverbal cues or symbols in communication, I want you to watch again another video. This video will give you inputs on what nonverbal communication is all about. This video will also explain the types of nonverbal communication.
Then I proceeded to the abstraction part. In here, I was able to view a video all about the nonverbal communication, and there is a writing task to be completed. Let us assume that I was able to submit this writing task.
Very good. Now, we're heading to the next activity. The activity is entitled Show Off. In this activity, we're going to identify the feeling, emotions or emotion, or meaning on the gestures, body language, and facial expressions shown in each picture.
Kindly click the application button.
I proceeded then to the application part. This activity is a short response quiz. Then I click the attempt quiz now. Each item shows the nonverbal cues such as gestures, body language, or etc. Then proceed to the next page. In this activity, there is a summary of questions being answered. Then, click to submit all finish.
Wow, you got it right. Okay, I think you are now ready for an evaluation. Kindly answer the 10-item quiz by clicking the button for evaluation.
The next part is the evaluation. It is a formative test. I click the icon attempt quiz now. It is multiple type of question. Then proceed to the next page. After clicking the Submit All and Finish button, the summary of attempt for the test being shown, same with the previous activities. Correct responses in every item is being reflected. Then click the Finish button or the Review button. As you can see here, there is a summary attempt. So out of 10, I get 2 score.
Very good. You did well in all the activities. Now, for a graded performance, I want you to come up with an improvised role play like executing a monologue or a pantomime through a video presentation of not more than 5 minutes. You are going to choose from any of the given scenarios. Please take note of the rubric on how your performance will be graded. Remember that your video will be uploaded in my Gmail account. I am pleased with your outputs, my dear students. For that, you deserved a virtual clap. Alright, now to end this topic, please answer activity for reflection entitled Complete Me. In this activity, we are going to fill in the graphic organizer to compare and contrast verbal and non-verbal communication. You did well in this lesson. Congratulations! Now, please be reminded of our forum next week. We shall discuss matters regarding your midterm examination. See you!
See you too, Mami Daw. Bye.
Okay, welcome back. Ano yan? Nasaan ba si Ma'am Evda? Hindi natin nakikita on screen. Ma'am Bemi Magno and Ma'am Crispina Evda. Kumusta yung
Hello
signal
again.
natin dyan? Naririnig niyo ba ako?
Opo.
Okay, so ayan, maraming salamat to Teacher Crispina and to our student, to Teacher Bemi, who is acting as our student for that very comprehensive presentation of our LMS. No, talagang present niyo siya ng step by step. Oh, yung procedure. So, how are you feeling right now? Na finally na-present niyo yung simulation yun sa core subject ba yun sa inyo, no? Ma'am Crispina for senior high school? Yes?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, good afternoon once again, Ma'am Love, and good afternoon to all the teachers in Tagum City Division, especially to our co-teachers here in La Filipina National High School. Okay, so if you notice, if you observe, our presentation is quite different from the first presenters because we try to emphasize the use of LMS in an asynchronous learning. Kaya, when say asynchronous, no need na mag-online interaction yung teacher and student. So, if you notice, teacher's instructions are being recorded. Kaya, every time mag-navigate yung students or student, pwede na niya i-click and instructions there already.
Okay,
how about
so offline pala, pwede pala yun sa offline.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
anytime pwede nilang, paano yung
Wala.
pagbibigay niyo po ng announcement na magkakaroon ng ganitong virtual, yung LMS ay ready na for them, for our students? What will you tell your students or ano yung magkakaroon ba kayo ng prior teleconference? Ganun po,
Yes,
Ma'am
ma'am.
Ebdaw?
Yes, ma'am. We are going to conduct first a teleconference through Zoom or Google Meet.
Okay. Yes. Punta naman tayo sa ating sa ating student si Ma'am Bemi Magno. So I'm sure na magaling na ito si Ma'am Magno when it comes sa pag-navigate ng ating. Ano man naman yung masasabi mo, ma'am, para sa ating mga kaguruan sa Tagum City Division? Syempre yung iba kasi medyo pagdating dito I for one nung makita ko yung system. So ano yung iyong ma-advise or sa ating mga guro when it comes to the application of this learning system? Madali lang ba siyang gamitin? Makakatulong ba talaga siya sa ating mga kaguruan sa paggawa ng ating mga lessons to make it more enjoyable and engaging for our students?
Teacher, kapag-guro. Para naman sa akin, yung experience ko is sobrang ang sarap na pag-experience na ganito na yung may story na teacher na pag-gawin ka ng routine na people na ang mas ganito baka nagtatapos yung first na teacher nila ginamit nila yung yung sa amin lang po, ginamit namin sa region po. So, iba yung application niya Pero yung same lang yung content at yung pag-apply. Para naman doon sa part na yung ko, mag-guide ako kung mga specific step by step na pinaka-process doon at sa teacher ko kung ano yung gagawin niya next.
Okay. So, again, congratulations sa inyong dalawa, Teacher Ebdao, Teacher Bemi, sa pagbibigay niyo sa amin ng, alam mo yun, yung parang, yung explanation talagang procedural, step by step yung ginawa, where we can really follow yung pag-navigate, kami naman yung magna-navigate ng ating learning management system. Ayan, again, congratulations, Ma'am Bemi, Ma'am Ebdao, at saka, shout out muna sa lahat ng ating mga kasama dyan sa La Filipina National High School, and of course, to our school head, our big boss, Sir Jeffrey Villarosa. Hello, Sir Jeffrey. I know you are watching right now. Even this morning, Sir Jeffrey is very participative in our division rollout. And of course, i-acknowledge ko din muna kasi medyo kanina na yung school head ni Ma'am Lizelle at saka ni Sir Tokmo na si Sir Dr. Arnel Cabalan. Hello, Sir Cabalan. At saka pa-shout out din po daw dito to, of course, to Sir Jonicio Siglos, our school principal of Pandapan Integrated School. Hello, Sir Siglos. Good afternoon po. At sa lahat ng mga kaguruan sa Tacom City Division who are watching right now, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Ayan po. So, natapos na po natin yung ating dalawang simulation. I think handang-handa na magpapakita naman ng kanilang prepare na lesson, yung lesson exemplar papunta doon sa ating LMS, yung ating third simulation, simulator teachers. We have Sir Vladimir Santos and we have Sir Nelson D. Rolete. Ayan, hello Sir Vladdy. I can now see on my screen. Hello Sir Rolete. Okay, so I guess ready na kayo na mag-present. Ready na Sir Vladdy?
Yes, we're ready, Ma'am Rochelle.
Wala na ba kayong gusto pang sabihin? Wala na? Okay, so take it away, Sir Vladdy and Sir Nelson. Okay. So medyo may problema po tayo ng konti in terms of our internet connectivity. Medyo mahina yata po ang signal natin doon. So again, ito po ating third simulation this afternoon will be for the arts and design naman. So we welcome natin, I guess okay na po, si Sir Vladdy at saka Sir Nelson. Ayan, narito.
This is Vladimir Santos from Tagum City National Comprehensive High School.
Mayong adlaw sa tanan, I am Mr. Nelson Ulite from La Filipina National High School.
And my task for this simulation is teacher facilitator.
And my task today also will act as student of Sir Vladimir Santos about the Creative Industry 2 dance subject. Then later, I will navigate and explain about how to answer the activities given by Sir Santos.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord and Father of all, thank you for today. Thank you for ways in which you provide for us all. For your protection and love, we thank you. Help us to focus our hearts and minds now on what we are about to learn. Inspire us by your Holy Spirit as we learn, as we share thoughts and ideas. Guide us by your eternal light as we discover more about the world around us. We ask all this in the name of Jesus. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good afternoon, Nelson.
Good afternoon, Sir Vladimir.
How are you today, Nelson?
I'm doing fine, sir.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. So may I remind you to check your internet connection to avoid interruption, okay?
Yes, sir. So far, my internet connection are okay.
How do you like to move, Nelson? Can you jump? Can you run? Can you leap? Can you do the slide or even the gallop?
Yes, sir. I can perform.
Okay, so show me. Very good. You're in good shape, Nelson. How about the axial movement? Like pendulum swing, like the vibratory, the arm flexion, and then the arm extension, or even the body rotation.
Yes, sir. I can perform it.
You're great. Okay, last meeting we discussed about the different movement qualities and the basic position of the arms and the feet. Nelson, can you perform the basic position of the arms and feet?
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay, you perform and I will observe.
Yes, sir. I will show you what are the basic fundamental steps of arms and feet in combination positions.
Wow, that was fantastic. Good job, Nelson.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Nelson, go back to your table and glance on your laptop. As you can see, there is a PowerPoint icon. So you can browse down. Oh, yes, that's it. So you click the PowerPoint for you to have a glance on it. And tell me what kind of dance appeared from the picture. Okay, so ito yung sinasabi ko na i-click mo, hula mo. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. This first picture, it's very simple, sir. Since the dancers are on the chair, this is sayaw sa bangko. Next, looking at the costume, it seems that they are elite people. So, definitely, this is Cariñosa dance. Still, sir, I guess this picture is Cariñosa dance also. The next picture, the headdress of feathers indicates a tribal costume. So, this is an Igorot dance. Next picture, the arm movements look like depicting wings and the dancers look like peasant people. The answer is itik itik. They are depicting bamboos in their hands. So the answer is Lahota dance. Picture, sir. The dancer have coconut shells on their body. So the dance is exactly maglalatik dance. The last picture, sir, it is obviously that this is binasuan or pandango sa ilaw because they have glasses on their hands and also glasses on their head with candles on it.
Very good, Nelson. You got a perfect score. Okay. So, what do you notice first from the picture?
Sir, I noticed that they all have in costumes and the movements that give hints of what particular dance is shown.
Okay, so the costume is somewhat colorful, right?
Yes, sir. Very vibrant and vivid.
Vibrant. Okay, and what can you tell about the picture based on your observation?
In my observation, sir, it tells about different dances reflecting the culture of the lives of various groups of people in the Philippines.
Okay, that's true because those dances are depicting the traditional or occupation of the locality. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. So next is, okay, Nelson, click the link below. So you go back to your site home, okay, our dashboard. Click the link below and view some video clip from the YouTube, okay. So as you can see, that is linked there. It's all about Philippine cultural dances. So while viewing it, I want you to take down notes, all important informations about the history and background of the Philippine dances. So I will be giving you 5 minutes to view the YouTube. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Sir, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So, okay, did you enjoy?
Yes, sir. It's very interesting. It depicts the Filipino culture.
Okay, Nelson. So, what was the video all about?
I can see, sir, it is about the history of the Philippine folk dance. The history of the Philippine folk dancing incorporates influences from immigrants and conquerors, while at the same time maintaining distinctly Filipino roots. Philippine folk dancing is a true reflection of daily life in past centuries while enchanting modern audiences at the same time.
Okay, so how does it feel seeing those dances?
It's very fantastic and interesting.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so what can you tell about the dance showed from the video?
So the video, sir, it shows about the tribal courting and wedding, and the video that has a vibrant and cherished the story with the rich history of our past.
Okay, and Nelson, do you know what kind of dance is?
Yes, sir, it was a Muslim dance.
It is a singkil, right?
Oh, sir, I'm sorry, sir. So it is a single dance.
Singkil is a very unique Philippine traditional dance of the Maranao. Okay, this time I will discuss to you the history and background of Philippine folk dance. Right? The Philippine folk dance. What is a dance? It is a form of expression of oneself through rhythmic movement. Dance is an art of moving the body, usually accompanied by music. So what is folk? The oldest form of dance and the earliest form of communication. The traditional dance of a given country which evolved naturally and spontaneous with everyday activities. Folk dance is an art of, it is handed down from generation to generation. Example, the dance they pick from their occupation, from their locality. And it has more or less a fixed movement, their pattern, but may differ in various areas or provinces. There are 5 major classifications of Philippine folk dance. One is the Cordillera dances, Spanish influenced dances, Muslim dances, the tribal dances, and the rural dances or the rural suite. In Cordillera dances, the dances reflects rituals which celebrate their daily lives, a good harvest, and the health, peace, war, and other symbols of living. So usually in the Cordillera dances, they focus more on or they deal more on rituals, especially in Buntok, Ifugao, Benguet, Apayao. Okay? So in Buntok, the Patong dance, and in Kalinga, the Banga dance. Dances reflects Christianity and European art and culture. So the Jota, Fandango, the Mazorca, the Waltz. So these are the example of Spanish influenced dances, where the dancers wear a Spanish influenced costume. Jota Manileña, Jota or Habanera, and Jota Narcisina. These are the example of the Spanish influenced dances. For Muslim dance, as you can see, uses intricate hand and arm movement. So more on hand movement. The fingers express feeling and emotions. Uses shimmering costumes, especially the janggay, okay, the fingernails, the extended fingernails. So that Muslim dance is influenced by Malay, Lebanese, and Middle Eastern traders or the Islam. Okay, so the Muslim dance in Maranao, the Singkil. And what is Singkil, Nelson?
Singkil is a Muslim dance. I am right, sir?
Muslim dance. Yes, it's a Muslim dance from Maranao. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And for the Pangalay sa Patong or Pangalay is from Tausug. For the tribal dances, also known as ethnic dances, ethnic minorities found in different parts of the Philippines. The first one is Tibuli, the Blaan, the Manobo, the Bagobo. We have also Mansaka, Mandaya, and the Tasadais. So most of their dances reflects rituals and animals' belief in spirits and shamans' natures or anito. So sa mga sayaw na ito, Nelson, dito natin makikita, once they go for hunting, they will offer something for their gods in order to what? To get good harvest or to...
Blessings, sir. Tama ba ako, sir?
Yeah. Of course, the blessings itself, no? Blessings. For the idudo, just like what the picture that is a dance where they produce sounds. No? They produce sounds. Okay. Example of tribal dance, the Tibuli or the Madal Tahaw, and the Manubo, the Bangkakaw in Talaingod. Rural dances or the rural suite reflects the simple life of people in the barrio. Depicts common work, daily activities of the people peculiar to a nation or local. As kung saan sila nakatira, ganun din ang sayaw nila. That is a rural suite or rural dances.
Okay,
shows
sir.
gaiety and laughter, festivities, okay, performed in fiestas to honor saints, then give hope for a good harvest, health, and perseverance. And the last, indigenous materials, clapping, rondelia, percussions. These are the materials used during their dance, during performance. Okay, these are the rural dances. The
okay,
saot,
sir.
sararog. So, kanina, ang nakita mo kanina na sayaw, isa sa mga nakikita mo sa video is maglalati. Okay? And
Opo, sir.
a very common dance, and one very common dance is the wasiwas, where dancers uses sandal with a cloth. Okay, so we have discussed everything about history and background of the Philippine and cultural dances. Now, Nelson, what is folk dance?
Sir, it is the oldest form of dance and the earliest form of communication, comprising Cordillera, Spanish, Muslim, tribal, and rural dances. It is handed down from generation to generation. It has a fixed movement in their pattern, but they differ in various areas or provinces.
Okay, why differ? Why differ in various areas? Because there is the so-called localities, right? Localities and the people living in a particular area. So dito sa atin, meron din tayong sayaw, okay? Especially in Combal Province, meron din silang sayaw. Specifically in Mabini, may sayaw, Usdakan.
Okay, sir.
How does it differ to foreign contemporary and pre-colonial dances?
There is actually, sir, there is already a mix of influence from colonizer and various ethnic groups, and it is evolving from origin up to now. It is totally different from foreign and contemporary because the Philippine folk dances are intertwined with the lives and important events of people.
And the last question, what can you tell about the costume and music of the Philippine dances?
The costume reflects the culture of various people in the Philippines. It refers to their status in the society, such as while at home, work, and attending special occasions. It is also evident from the women how Filipinos value conservatism. They are modesty, dressed, and gracefully depicted. For the music, it is composed with various genres and styles. It is a mixture of Asian, Spanish, and indigenous influences.
Okay, so that would only mean that in the Philippine folk dances, each dance has its own story.
Yes, sir.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So Nelson, in 2 minutes, you are going to present at least 5 dances or dance steps with a complete count with music. So you will be guided with the video, and also you will be graded with following the rubrics. Was excellent performance, Nelson. Congratulations. Okay, for the evaluation, go back to our LMS and browse down. Click the check marks on the evaluation and answer the question thoroughly in a form of multiple choice and true or false. So you may now click the multiple choice, and afterwards, after answering the multiple choice, you answer also the true or false. For your assignment, make a comparison between national dances from other country and our own Philippine folk dance in terms of the belief, the rituals, the customs, and the tradition. So write your answer using Microsoft Word and send it to my email account. So the email account will be sent to your messenger. Okay? That ends the day. Goodbye, Nelson.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you for the lesson. I will submit the reflection, sir, on time. So see you next meeting. Maraming salamat po.
Okay. Okay. God bless. The COVID-19 is not a hindrance for us not to continue our teaching and learning undertakings. The DepEd LMS is a powerful tool for us teachers. For this new normal, let us all help one another for the benefits of our school children. We will not let the COVID defeat us.
This type of modality will help the student to continue his or her education despite of predicament encountered by many people due to COVID-19 pandemic. This platform, one of the methods to conduct classes amidst of the dilemma. This pandemic is challenging us in a ways we could never have predicted, despite of everything that is happening. Let us try to continue learning together. Yes, we are in this together, and we will get through this together. Thank you.
And good afternoon.
Yes, ano? Ayan, okay na? Ayan. So again, maraming salamat to Dr. Vladimir Santos and Sir Rolete. Pwede ba natin silang ma-invite on screen? May request our directors. Ayan, I can now see Sir Vladimir G. Santos na kumakaway. And Sir Nelson Rolete, where are you? Ayan. So again, maraming salamat for sharing your time, your effort, your expertise. Learning must continue amidst pandemic. Ika nga nung sa inyong yung sa last part ng inyong video, may mga encouragement kayo for everybody. So, how was your experience, Sir Nelson, being our performers? So, grabe kayo sa Sir Nelson, mag-perform dito to the highest level. Okay, and
Yeah,
Sir
return them.
Vladimir. So, yes, what is your experience? Can you share to us a bit, or pasilip doon sa mga naging challenges na encounter nyo in preparing your learning management system po? Sir Vladi, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, my respect to Dr. Josephine L. Padul, our SDS, Tagum City. Our ASDS, Dr. Christine C. Bugakay. Our CLE Chief, Dr. Fedi Sibuan, and also our SGOD Chief, Dr. Josefina B. Palaka. Our EPS and PSDSS, our school principal, Dr. Judith C. Magsipok, and our senior high school assistant principal, Ma'am Michelle G. Dano. To all the teachers, viewers, good afternoon. Okay, so first is during our RTOT, it's really, we really find hard time, no? Just to pursue, just to continue the said LMS. Uh, Kasi nga, nung sinabi nila that these tools really, help our teachers, especially in the lesson exemplars. So yun, no? Ginawa namin talagang pinagpursigihan. So my experience is really we really strive hard, especially Sir Nelson, kaming dalawa, sa paggawa pa lang ng lesson exemplar. Now from lesson exemplar,
Challenging na kaayo.
yeah, from module making, transfer it to lesson exemplar, the preparation of the DLP, and then pagpasok dito sa LMS. It's really a powerful tool talaga yung LMS. So siguro kaya ngayon naipakita namin the tool or the template, pwede siya synchronous, asynchronous, kasi nga pwede na mag-return demo ang mga bata via online. Pwede din na actual na ipapakita ng mga bata, especially the return demonstration. Kasi nga meron sila mga may camera din, no? So kaya sa atin ang sabi ko, it's not a hindrance for us. Yung sinasabi natin na COVID, hindi tayo dapat magpapadaig sa COVID. So where in fact the DepEd national, the regional, and then the city, the division itself, no, really strive hard just to provide the teachers a very powerful tool, which is the LMS.
Okay, so ayan. So I believe naman na yung ating mga kaguruan sa Tagum City ay very flexible at saka very willing to adapt to this new trend in teaching. Kahit medyo, maybe at first talagang medyo makaka-encounter tayo ng ano yun, yung mga problema or challenges. But along the way, unti-unti natin matutunan, Sir Vladi, di ba? Okay, so
Yes.
kailangan lang natin maging open-minded as
Be
teachers.
patient.
Oo. Kasi it's not for us, it's for our students. So, if we really wanted to develop an online learning space where our students can study, learn, and communicate, I guess LMS is the right thing for us. Okay,
Yes.
so Sir Rolete, kumusta naman yung pagiging estudyante natin dyan? Hindi ka ba nahirapan sa yung pag-access ng LMS o nung yung pagsunod mo sa mga activity ni Sir Vladimir? Hello, Sir Rolete? Nawawala si Sir Rolete. Wala yatang medyo affected yata yung signal natin ngayon. Hello, Sir Rolete? Ayan. Okay. So, ayan, no, mamaya balikan natin si Sir Rolete sa kanya namang gustong sabihin para sa ating lahat. So, again, muli, ang aming pagpapasalamat sa lahat ng ating mga teacher simulators mula pa kanina. For science, we have Ma'am Lizelle Ababat and we have Sir Fernando Tocmo from Loretta National High School, followed by our core subject teachers, Ma'am Crispina Ibdao and Remy Magno. Ayan,
Okay,
from La
ma'am.
Filipina. This time, I guess si Sir Rolete ay okay, handa na. Okay na ang kanyang connection. Go ahead, Sir Rolete.
Actually, bilang isang estudyante, dapat susunod ka talaga sa teacher mo para makuha mo yung yung instructions, no? Kagaya sa pinagpakita ko kanina, so merong binigay si Sir Vladi on how to do the activity. So you will perform. That is your task as student. So in my preparation for this and how to make this LMS, actually wala pa kaming tulog.
But then sulit naman kasi bilang isang simulator po, very flattering naman kasi nakatulong ako kung paano mag-conduct ng klase using the LMS, no? And then actually, nakakaba. But then, as a teacher, we need to adapt the new normal life, especially in our education, to accept this challenge. Because this is the new platform that we have in our educational system. As a teacher, our primary task is to guide the students to seek those possibilities like this, the online class. So the LMS is one of the modalities to educate our students to continue their studies.
Okay. Okay na yan, Sir Rolete? Ayan. So again, maraming salamat for sharing your time, your effort, your expertise on how are we going to access the LMS. Importante pala talaga na at the very beginning, kailangan meron ka talagang lesson exemplar. Tama ba, Sir Vlade? Sir Vlad?
Yes. Mm-mm.
Oo,
We,
kasi
we,
yun yung
we,
magiging
yes.
basis mo, di ba? Madali na lang kung nandun na lahat,
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Module to lesson
Modules.
exemplar and then LMS. Mas madali.
Okay. So, ayan. Meron ba kayong gustong pasalamatan, Sir Vlad, Sir Rolete, bago ko kayo, bago kayo mag-bye-bye sa ating mga audience? Baka may
Thank
gusto pa
you.
kayong pasalamatan? Wala na? O, ayan.
Thank you for the
Again,
opportunity.
bigyan naman natin ng, paulanan natin ng virtual club. Paulanan talaga, no? Paulanan ng virtual club. Ang lahat ng ating mga simulators mula kanina, and of course, Sir Vladi and Sir Nelson. Ayan. Maraming thank you.
Okay, pasalamatan ko pala yung
Ay, ma'am.
yung principal natin sa La Filipina National High School, si Sir Jeffrey Villarosa po.
Villarosa.
Salamat po, Sir
supportive.
Jeff, sa suporta.
Ayan. Okay, so again, maraming thank you, Sir Vladi. That was Sir Vladimir Santos and Sir Nelson Lorete of Philippine National High School. Sir Vladimir is Tagum City, Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. Of course, with their school principal, Dr. Judith
P.
Magsipo. Ayan. Sige po. Bye-bye. Okay, so ayan po mga kaguruan namin, kasama namin sa Tagum City. Inyo pong natunghayan our 3 simulators for today. We have our teacher simulator for science. Uulitin ko ang aming taus-pusong pagpapasalamat and congratulations for our teacher simulators. We have Ma'am Lizelle Ababat and Teacher Fernando Tokmo of Laureta National High School. We have Ma'am Crispina Ebdao and Ma'am Bieme Magno of La Filipina National High School. And we have Sir Vladimir Santos from Tagum City National Comprehensive High School and Sir Nelson Rolete of La Filipina National High School. Ngayon naman po I would like to invite on our screen our instructional manager in the person of our education program supervisor in Filipino, Ma'am Christy Agodera, for some words of appreciation para sa ating lahat ng mga teacher simulation facilitators. Ayan. Ma'am Christy. Ayan si Ma'am Christy. Hello.
Okay.
Ayan, ma'am.
Congratulations to our very commendable MC, our moderator for today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ma'am
Medyo mahina
Rochelle
yung-
Linueva.
Ayan, I can now hear you
malakas
clearly
na
po.
ako.
Ayan, malakas na, ma'am.
Congratulations to you in advance, Ma'am Rochelle. We
Thank
have
you po,
just
ma.
witnessed the sharing of the knowledge and skills of our division trainers, no, in using the learning management system hand in hand with their lesson exemplars, which is one of the very effective learning delivery modalities that our teachers will be using in this new normal school year 2020-2021. As I would like to congratulate all our simulation teacher facilitators of the 3 learning areas in junior high school and in senior high school for the very comprehensive and easy to follow procedure of the hands-on navigation of the learning management system. On this note, in behalf of the education program supervisors, with me in this link, we have Dr. Darwin Suyat for English, Dr. Maria Fesibuan for mathematics, Sir Isaias Maguyap for MAPE, Dr. Laila Ibita for Araling Panlipunan, Dr. Hermogena Bonga for ESP, and Dr. Hanelin Boyles for Science, and Dr. Alpha Palconet for the TVL. I would like to extend our heartfelt felicitations and gratitude to all our simulation teacher facilitators. We have Ma'am Lizelle Ababat and Sir Fernando Tokmo. Thank you very much. To Ma'am Crispina Ebdao and to Ma'am Bemi Magno. Congratulations and thank you. And to Dr. Vladimir Santos and Sir Nelson Rolete. Congratulations to all of you for sharing your expertise in utilizing the learning management system. Thank you also to the administrators, the school heads who are with us this afternoon, especially to the school heads of our simulation teachers. We have Dr. Jeffrey Villarosa, Dr. Judith Magsipok, Sir Arnel Cabalan. We also have, I have seen also no in the chat box, Sir Janicio Siglos, and the other school heads who are with us this afternoon. Thank you very much. And the teachers, the viewers who are with us this afternoon. We are looking forward actually for another interactive learning with our return demo teachers tomorrow. So muli sa inyong lahat, maraming salamat po at isang magandang hapon sa inyo.
Ayan, medyo kinabahan ako dun sa return demo na nag-mention ni mo, Ma'am Christine, no?
Kayang-kaya
Okay
mo
po.
yan.
Ayan,
So, thank
ma'am.
you
So,
very much.
again, maraming salamat, Ma'am Chrissy Agodera, our sectional manager or educational program supervisor in Filipino. Ma'am, dyan lang po kayo kasi ngayon po ay mag-entertain na po tayo ng mga comments, ng mga suggestions. If there's a question coming from our participants, ngayon po, pwede na po silang magtanong kung ano po yung gusto nilang iklaro patungkol sa ating learning management system. Meron po tayong comment section. Doon niyo po ilalagay yung inyo pong mga comments, your feedback, your reactions, yung mga tanong, because I know that our education program supervisor here is very ready to answer all your queries. Di ba, Ma'am Christy?
Yeah, but in terms of the technicalities of the learning management system, we can also seek the help of our focal person of ICT, Sir Arian Abatayo, no, who can also give a very fluent or definite answer, no, for whatever queries regarding the
Oh, yeah.
navigation or the use of the learning management system.
So, pwede din natin si Sir Aryan mamaya i-invite
Yeah.
dito sa ating, sa ating chikahan dito para baka may mga questions regarding technicalities. Medyo hindi ko rin po gamay sagutin yung mga yan. Si Sir Aryan talagang napakagaling dyan. Ayan po. So,
Yeah,
shout
but
out
actually
po
we're
muna.
already done.
Yes po,
Yeah.
ma'am.
We're already done with that yesterday, no, for that session in the navigation or the use of the learning management system. Being
Okay.
handled by Sir Arian Abatayo.
Okay, so ayan po. So Ma'am Christy, at this juncture, pwede nating mag-shoutout muna tayo.
Yes,
Shoutout
yes,
muna
please.
tayo sa all the teachers of Tagum City Division. Siyempre sa alam ko yung mga ibang teacher nandun sa ibang link, no? Pero lahatin na natin, no? Isa-isa na, lahatin na natin yung pag-greet natin sa kanila. And of course, ayan, I like that very responsive student. O I guess referring to kanino kaya ito? Kasi tatlo yung students natin. We have kanino kaya ito? I like that very responsive student.
Yes, if you
Ayan,
have
ikaw na
noticed, Ma'am Rochelle, kanina, they have different ways of presenting, no?
Yes,
The use of
ma'am.
the LMS. Pero lahat yun maganda lahat, no?
Yes
Iba-iba
po.
nga siya,
Merong
yung paraan,
offline,
pero
merong
worth learning.
online.
Yes.
At least both na present po natin, two ways na pwede nating i-access yung ating LMS. Ayan, so ikaw na Jude Sir Vlad, ang natugyan na ni Ma'am Vicky Valquedra sa iyong trono. Ayan, Sir
Hello, Sir
Vladi, may
Arnel.
nagko-comment ito from Dr. Arnel Cabalan of Laureta National High School. Hello, Sir Arnel. Ayan, nanonood talaga si Sir Arnel Cabalan, no? Hooray! Thank you and congratulations to Sir Vlad and Sir Nelson. Go, Mape! Ayan, basta Mape, grabe. Naalala ko talaga sinabi ni Ma'am, ni Ma'am Jesseline de la Cuesta during po our RTOT. Agree naman po kami lahat ng mga Mape doon. Sa Mape daw, grabe. Ayan, happy viewing while learning here. Congrats Ayan, sa lahat ng mga simulators, sa ating isang virtual hug. Ayan, no, wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. Bago mag-hug na virtual, mag-wash hands daw muna. Ayan. And of course, nakikita ko dito si Ma'am Lizelle Ababat. Thanking everybody. Special thanks daw to Tagum City Division for this golden opportunity, to Dr. Hanelin Boyles, yung kanyang education program supervisor in science. Thank you daw, Doki, for the opportunity, at sa kanyang school principal na si Sir Arnel Cabalan for supporting them.
Yes,
Ayun. Hi, Ma'am
congratulations, Ma'am
Lizelle.
Lizelle.
I can also see the name of Ma'am Judith, Dr. Judith Magsipok, the school principal of Tagum City National Comprehensive High School. Am I right?
Yes.
Ayan. So, ayan, proud na proud na yung buong school kay Dr. Vladimir Santos. Ayan, congratulations, Dr. Vladimir Santos, from your TCNCHS family and from coming straight from your very supportive principal, Dr. Judith Magsipok. Ayan, good afternoon,
Yes.
Ma'am Judith Magsipok. Ayan, unyag dili, ayan, may question na. I guess ito yung unang katanungan na na-receive natin for this afternoon, Ma'am Christy. Unyag dili mo perform ang student, what will happen? Dinagdagan ko na lang. Anong mangyayari
Oo
po,
nga,
Ma'am
kung anong
Christy?
mangyayari pag hindi nag-perform ang student, no?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now, i-encourage talaga natin siya, ma'am. Anyway, we have other ways, no? If the student cannot really is not successful with the use of that LMS, pwede naman tayong gumamit ng iba pang modality, ano, para mailabas natin yung skills o ano man yung gusto nating ipagawa sa ating mag-aaral.
Well, LMS is isa lang naman 'yun sa mga
Yeah,
learning
isa lang naman
modality
yan
na
of the
pwede
learning
nating i-offer,
modalities.
'di ba, ma'am? Oo.
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi marami pa naman tayong mga ibang learning learning modalities like walang mga internet connection, may modules
Yes,
naman tayo coming
ma'am.
from the central office. And I know na yung ating makaguruan sa Tagum City ay wala nagsalig. We're not just tawag niyan relying on the modules, we're actually preparing also our supplementary activities. So, handang-handa na yung ating mga
Yes.
mga learning modalities na iba-ibang learning modalities. Meron din tayong mga
Kung saan pwede
blended.
nating malinang yung kakayahan ng mga mag-aaral, dun po pipili ulit tayo ng iba pang way, no? Kung saan natin
Oo.
makamit, no, successfully yung ating kasanayang pampagkatuto.
Ika nga ni Mary Hatwood Futril, Ma'am Christy, when the untapped potential of the students meets the liberating art of a teacher, a miracle will surely happen. It will surely
Wow,
unfold.
yes.
Oo.
Thank you for sharing.
Sabi niya kanina.
Yes, thank you
Oo.
for sharing that brilliant thoughts.
Mm. At saka, ano naman meron naman tayong, kasi nga ako personally, medyo nahirapan ako. I'm not really into technical, Ma'am Christy, pero I guess kung makikipag-collaborate tayo with
Correct.
other teachers, oo, yun yung pinaka-valuable na resource that we
Yeah.
actually have. We have each other. Okay, yun yung meron tayo. We have each other. So,
Working together, yeah.
working together
Help
will surely,
one, each one, yun ang magiging ano natin ngayon
and
for
more
this
heads,
new
more
normal.
heads is better than one.
Correct.
Ganun. Merong iba na into these technicalities na pwedeng tumulong sa atin. At
Correct.
tayo naman, kung meron din tayong may offer. So, collaboration really is very important, especially in the new normal.
And
Ayan
our
po.
division trainers in the learning management system are very willing, no? Willing to help those who will ask their expertise on this matter.
Yeah,
In this
ayan.
draft.
Ayan, narinig niyo po na very willing yung ating mga ICTs to assist
That's
our
part of
needs.
their
Oo,
pledge of
ayan.
commitment.
Maraming thank you in advance po. Ayan, watching live here at Tagum City National Comprehensive High School, isang virtual hug coming from Ma'am Michelle Dano. Hello, Ma'am Mitch.
Hello,
Ayan,
Ma'am Michelle.
congratulations to our simulator, Ma'am Lizelle Ababat and Sir Fernando Tocmo, both from Laureta National High School. And shout out also to the moderator. Ay, ito yung aking teacher pamangkin. Nag-shout out. Ma'am Rachel May Iguna. Ayan, shout out sa iyo, Ma'am Rachel, at saka sa mga kasamahan mo dyan sa Laureta National High School. Extend my regards to everybody, especially to my Maring Elgin Dahay. Ayan. Yes po. Ayan. Well, again, kung may mga comments kayo, suggestions, or magpi-feedback, you can also give your reactions regarding yung katatapos lang na simulations na ginawa ng ating mga teachers coming from the junior high school and coming from the core and the arts and design. Pwede kayong magbigay dito ng inyong mga komento sa comment section. Ayan, so again, Ma'am Chrissy, baka meron ka pang gustong i-greet or ayan, baka meron ka pang gustong i-greet or ipa-shoutout dyan po.
Yes, to our Endeared Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Josephine Fadul. Hello po, ma'am. And to my companions here in the Curriculum Implementation Division, all the Public Schools District Supervisors, and of course, my co-education program supervisors, all the teachers who are watching right now, and all the school heads who are with us today. Thank you very much po sa inyong lahat. Kita-kits ulit tayo.
Ayan.
Okay na.
Galing sa ating napakagandang Education Program Supervisor in Filipino, Ma'am Christy Agodera. Ayan, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, so posted on our screen, as you can see, is our link to our mainstream. Tama po ba yun? Okay, our link to our mainstream. So we have here HTTP. Yan na, click nyo lang siguro yung link kasi iba, pag nakita naman nila, sinishare. Okay, http://bit.ly/FB, hindi ko na siya makita. nawala ang aking binabasa. Ayan, /FB day 2K2 to G2. Ayan. So, yan po yung ating sa mainstream. So, again, maraming salamat po sa lahat na kami po ay inyong sinamahan for this very meaningful and relevant webinar on LMS. Ika nga ni Colin Wilkins, teaching is the greatest act of optimism. And learning management system also, since it is already available, will be very beneficial to make most of our tasks easier, more efficient, and more enjoyable. So, God bless po sa lahat ng mga teachers na magpe-prepare soon ng kanilang mga lesson exemplars at gagamitin nila naman yung ating LMS. Again, so God bless to everybody. Isang blessed na hapon po sa ating lahat. This has been your host, Ma'am Rochelle Lenueva, saying goodbye and God bless everyone. Yung ating nyo palang link ng attendance ay doon nyo na po makukuha sa ating mainstream page. Okay? Okay, so magka-countdown na po tayo. Meron palang pa ganun dito. Okay, okay, balik tayo sa mainstream. In 5, sabahan niyo po ako mag-countdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye!